So welcome, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us at this Harrow College Virtual Open Day for Computing and IT. My name's Lucy and I'm going to be hosting the session today and handing over to my curriculum colleagues, Wasson and Helen, to give you some more information about the subject area and give you some more details. Just to let you know, if you haven't already registered for our open days previously, then please do fill out a registration form. The link is in the chat box below. And then we can send the recording link out to you and other college information to help you and give you some more details about what we have to offer. We do have one of our communication support workers with us today. So Debbie is here offering BSL interpretation for the session. So if you would like to make sure that you can see her, do please pin her to your screen and you'll be able to follow the BSL that she'll be providing for us today. And if you do have any questions, then please do pop them into the chat box and we will answer those towards the end of the session and hopefully give you a little bit more detail with any questions that you have, but you can pop those in as we're going along. So I'm now going to hand over to my colleagues, Wasson and Helen, and we're going to start with Wasson, and I'm just going to share presentation for you. There we go. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Wasson. I am one of the ICT teachers and ALF. ALF stands for Active Learning Facilitator. I will get to that further within the presentation. I'm just waiting for the presentation to start. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
All right, if we can go to the second slide, please. Okay, so we have level 1, we have level 2. Level 2, we have workshops because we have units containing workshops that you will be working practically with computers. You will take computers apart, you will put them back together, and you will know all the components of a computer. Level 3, we have the same thing. We have assignments, we have units that will be provided, and we have workshops as well, the lab, where you will be doing more advanced stuff, computer-based. So taking computers apart, putting them together, creating a network. And then we have the HNC and HND. Those are higher national certificate, and the HND is higher national degree. Helen, do you want to take over from this?
Well, yeah, and hi, my name is Helen. I'm one of the IT teachers and been at college for a very, very long time, so I know most of these courses. But looking at the contents now, we're going to talk to you a little bit about English and maths. We're going to help you to meet the team, talk about what we do extracurricular, such as educational trips and the role of the SPA and the ALF, which funny names, but they'll be explained to you by Wasson. And just going through careers resource centre and some work experience, and then finishing off with any questions. So Wasson's going to begin by talking to you about level 1 and then level 2, and then I'll take over from there for a bit.
All right, so we offer the BTEC level 1 introductory diploma in IT. So this year will be level 1 course is all about basic IT skills. You will learn a lot of practical tasks to engage with learners. You will cover activities such as creating a basic website, creating digital posters, programming. You will learn about spreadsheets, learning how to use calculations for formulas, for example, adding products together, the minimizing, and the range check. It will be all provided with you with the basic use of IT. Then you have videos and audio clips. So the study methods are within a classroom, teaching, computer work, practical activities, and group work. So that's for the year 1 course. And then we have the level 2 diploma in ICT, which will be more advanced than the level 1. In the level 2, you will learn about computer systems. You will learn about installing hardware, which you will go into the computer lab. And we have a technician that will provide you with all all the information about it. And then we have computer animation, creating databases, and spreadsheets and websites. We also have practical and theoretical tasks. You'll have coursework and you will have practical tasks which will be done in the workshop. The study methods would be group teaching, discussions, practical workshop, classroom activities, and group work and pair work. So that will be for the level 2 diploma. If you guys have any questions on these, please, you can send it in the chat box and I will answer it. Answer any question. Okay, Helen, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. The level 3 courses that we run, there are 2 levels of them, and it all depends on how many GCSEs you get at grade 4 and above. So to get 4 GCSEs, including English or maths, you would take the level 3 extended certificate. And the units are shown here in the yellow text table. So information systems, as you can see, is a written exam. It's a double unit, and we hold the exam in January. So our students are currently studying like mad for the exam in January. Unit 2 is a practical exam. It's database. Watson teaches this year, and again it's a practical exam. So it's marked externally, not internally. The other 2 units will be starting in January: social media and website development, and these are 2 very exciting areas at the moment. Everybody that studies this course will also do a week's work experience per year. But although this is a 2-year course, you have to complete 1 year first. And if you complete that, then you top it up with a BTEC National Diploma in ICT. So after 2 years, it's the equivalent of 2 A-levels. Can we see the next unit? Okay. If you do better in your GCSEs, and you have 5 GCSEs, 4 and above, including English and maths, then you would be enrolled onto the National Foundation Diploma. And this, as you can see, contains 4 of the same units as the extended certificate, but it has 2 extra ones, which is programming and data modeling. Data modeling is spreadsheets. So this one's a little bit tougher, just has a little bit more to it. And after 2 years, it will be the equivalent of 3 A-levels. When you've completed that, you have the option to move on to employment, or to move on to university, or to stay at Harrow College and do an HNC, HND, which is on the next slide. So the next slide, please. So the HNC is a 1-year course. You can move on to university after this if you wish to, or you can find employment, or you can stay. Oh, there's a typing error on the second bullet point. That should say HND. And that is like the 2nd year. So you do 2 years at Harrow College, which has got a lot of benefits to it. First of all, you're in an environment that you're familiar with teachers that you know and who know you. And secondly, the fees are it's a lot cheaper to study at Harrow College than to go to university. But you can still go on to get your full degree by topping it up at a university for the 3rd and final year. And you get a proper degree just the same as everybody else who had been to university for 3 years. So once you join Harrow College, you basically can stay here for a long time until you've got all the qualifications that you need. Everybody, any student that joins needs to have GCSE English and Maths. And if any student comes in without English and Maths, they will be doing those subjects alongside the main programme of study. And it's counted as part of your course. So if you don't attend, basically you're not attending the course. So attendance is compulsory. But of course it is, because everybody needs English and Maths in order to move on. So I'm going to pass on to Watson now, who's been on a few of these trips, so can tell you a little bit more about them. Watson?
Hi, yes, hello. Okay, so yeah, we organize educational trips. We have been to Prague, we have been to Budapest, and we have been to Paris. We went to Disneyland with the students. It was educational trips. It was really nice. We go there for a week. We visit museums. We visit. Okay, Helen, can you please?
Yes, okay. So in the past years, we've always tried to organise trips. We've taken students abroad, as you can see, and we've also taken them away on day trips. So we've been to those places listed. Thorpe Park is a very popular one. We go there most years. Bowling. We've been to the trampolining park at Park Royal. We've been to Alton Towers a couple of times. Harry Potter World quite a few times. London Dungeon. We like to do this normally at the end of the year, or certainly Harry Potter World links in with graphics or animation units, so that's quite fun. This year it's COVID. We haven't been able to organise anything, but hopefully by the summer we'll be able to get a Thorpe Park trip sorted out. We don't only go for fun day trips. We've also visited many companies. We've spent a day at Sky Television, where they run educational days, which were really fun. We've been to BT, spent a day, few days at Amazon, different trips, Amazon Fashion, and seen how they work. Been to Merrill Lynch and seen how the business world operates. And of course, we've had trips to universities and visitors from universities to prepare students for the next step after level 3. And there's some photographs there of many of the things that we've done that you can see, certainly the Disneyland Paris, which was a great trip. Do you want to do the next slide, please? The team, do you know, we haven't really got a photograph of the whole team, an up-to-date one, but on the left you can see a few of us. Most of us have been working there for years. I've been working there since 2000, so it's quite a long time, and most of my colleagues have all been there either just before or just at the same time. So we find that people, when they come to Harrow College in our IT department, they stay. We don't. The newcomers are actually Watson. Watson's quite a newcomer, but she's not a newcomer to Harrow College. If she's able to, I'll let her tell you her own story of being here.
Yeah, I came as a student to Harrow College in 2007. I started off doing GCSE's humanities package, which wasn't for me really. And then I progressed. Well, I didn't. Because I came from Germany and my English wasn't very well. So I started off doing level 1 IT, and then I've done my level 2 IT, level 3 IT, then I've done my HNC and HND. Then I went off to university and got my degree, and I came back working as an ALF in the beginning. I started off as an ALF, an active learning facilitator, that helps you with your coursework, with any grammatical errors, if you have any problems with your assignments. So I will check them for you and help you with any issues with your coursework. That would be the work of an ALF. So that's what I started off with. And then I done some casual hours teaching. And this year I started working as a teacher part-time. So that's how I ended up in Harrow College. So I've been there starting off as a student, been there 13 years, but working roughly 2 years. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Okay. And then we have a SPA, which is a student progression advisor. A SPA is a personal tutor that helps you out with any problems you have in the course, helps you with your attendance and punctuality, is responsible for your work experience. You see them once a week, the SPA and ALF, you see them once a week, and they have to deliver tutorial topics such as British values and safeguarding and all of these things, and they help you with university, with the university personal statements and all of these things if you require any help with them. Yes, next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, and ALF, like I said, is an active learning facilitator. You will see me once a week. We have workshops, sessions. You will help with your assignments and coursework. So that's what an active learning facilitator does, really. And over to you, Helen.
So when you join the college, you have access to all kinds of resources. We have an excellent careers department with staff that have been there for years, and they can tell you anything you want about different universities and courses, and also help to find you an apprenticeship if that's what you want, or prepare you to go and have a job. The careers department is located in or near the resource centre, and that's where we've got all of our textbooks. We've got access to lots of e-books. You can book out an iPad or a laptop, or audiobooks. You can book a laptop out for the day if you have some work to do. So the Learning Resource Centre is really useful, and it's also got a quiet study area where you can go, and when you've got an hour or so free in the day, you can go and find a computer and work on your assignments and do any research that you need. There's also a quiet study area, so if you just want to be somewhere where you're not disturbed, you can go to that as well. So it's really nice. It's worth visiting when we're all open, when COVID is all finished. Work experience, everybody does work experience for at least 1 week every year. We're moving over to T-levels next year with some groups, which will mean that there will be a lot more than 1 week's work experience, but I can't actually remember how many days. In fact, it's about 40 days in the year, but that's for certain courses. We have a careers work experience department, and they try to find ICT related placements. Some of them are really good, and they result in students being offered jobs at the end of it or getting some part-time work. Some are obviously better than the placements. But if you have a family member or a friend who's working somewhere and that you can find your own placement yourself. The picture that's shown there is when we went on a day trip to Amazon Fashion and had a good, we looked around. It was such a good day, and they ended up taking fabulous photographs of us all at the end of it. It's really good. Now I think that's reached the end. So if you've got any questions, I'm not sure how we're taking questions, if you're saying them audibly or...
We've got the chat box, so I'll just read the questions. We're just slightly on time, so we'll have a quick look at the questions, but just to thank both Wasson and Helen very much for that presentation. Lots of information, as you will have seen, lots of opportunities to study at different levels. If you are not quite sure which level you want to start at or what you need, don't worry, we can help you with that. As the team have mentioned, we have great careers team on site at Uxbridge, at Harrow College, who can give you the information that you need in terms of the course information. And you can find more details course information on our website as well. That's www.harrow.ac.uk. So do have a little look to find out a little bit more. The question that we've had come in is about BTEC Level 1. What GCSE results are needed for the BTEC Level 1 course?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi Pushpa, thanks for joining us. I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, hi. So for the BTEC Level 1, for you are able to join our course with just entry 2 or entry 3 borderline. So we're taking them for BTEC, for the level 1 with very low grades. But the idea is, as Wasson has just explained, that you come in and you join us and you be with us for a long time. Maybe you become a teacher as well at the end of the process. You join us with the level 1, and then you go on to the level 2, and then there's level 3, and then of course the HNC, HND opportunities. You go to your university and you come back and join us.
We've got every level for you, as you've heard from the team today.
Yes,
so,
yes,
and if you're not
absolutely.
quite sure, we do recommend making your application, because once the application comes into us, we can then give you a call, interview you, and find out what your exam results are going to be like, and then help you get on the right course. And as you've seen and heard from Wasson as well, the progression routes really are there within the computing area. That's the only question that's come in. So just give a quick wrap up, just to say thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you to Wasson and Helen and to Pushpa for giving us the information today about computing. If you've missed our Welcome to Harrow College session, that will be available on our website, and also we'll send you a link to that and to this recording if you've registered with us, and you can do that from the link in the chat as well, that's still up there. Our full-time prospectus will be available soon, so you'll get a wealth of information about the courses in there, and also, as we've said, on the website. If you're ready to apply, we are accepting applications, so you can already hop online and join us. The application process is nice and easy to do. You'll see the Apply Now button after the course at the bottom of the course information. I know that the team mentioned both T levels and also HE qualifications. So just to let you know, we do have some virtual open days for the T levels, for our apprenticeships, and also for our West London Institute of Technology, which is the name for the provision, the HNC and HND courses that Helen mentioned earlier. That's where they're studied. It's part and parcel of one of our new programs. So do join us. Those sessions are on the 2nd of December live. And again, just pop onto the website and you can find more information about those. So that's everything today. Thank you again to the team, and thank you very much for joining us. And I hope you have a good rest of the day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.